All right, fry fans, get ready, because today we are going deep, deep into the world of perfect French fries.
Ooh, perfect French fries. I'm in.
We're taking all our cues from Fork and Fry,
Oh, okay.
which is a podcast.
I know fork and fry.
Yeah,
Yeah, I love that one.
dedicated to all things crispy and golden brown and, just those satisfying snacks we can never seem to get enough of.
Right.
But you might be thinking, French fries? Really? That's what we're doing a deep dive on. Aren't those pretty straightforward?
Yeah. I mean, potato oil, salt, done.
Right.
Simple.
Well, get ready for some surprises.
Okay.
Because Fork and Fry has some serious insights and techniques that will take your fry game to, I think, a whole new level.
I am so ready.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
So whether you are someone who wants to host like the ultimate fry party
Oh, yeah.
or just impress yourself with some next-level homemade fries,
Yes.
stick with us because you're about to become a French fry aficionado.
I love it.
First things first,
Yeah.
we got to talk potatoes.
Makes
Fork and Fry makes a really strong case for russet potatoes
Okay.
as the ultimate fry potato.
Interesting.
What makes them so special? Is it just their size?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I mean, their size does help when you're trying to get those long, beautiful fries that we all love,
Right.
but it really comes down to their chemistry.
Okay.
Russet potatoes have way more starch than other potatoes, and that starch is really what gives you that fluffy, cloud-like interior.
Oh, that's the secret.
It's all about the starch.
Yeah, okay.
And, they've also got just the right amount of moisture to make sure that they crisp up beautifully on the outside when you fry them.
So it's all about that perfect ratio
Yes.
of starch to moisture,
Exactly.
creating that magical, crispy on the outside, fluffy on the inside combo.
Yes.
It's making me hungry just thinking about it.
I know, me too.
And you think about it like how consistent restaurant fries are.
Yeah, they're all like perfect.
Everyone is like perfectly golden and crisp.
Yeah, how do they do that?
Fork and Fry points out that is because of the way they're cut.
Okay, but cut matters.
Yeah, like restaurants use tools that guarantee that each fry is exactly the same size
Oh,
so that they cook evenly.
that makes so much sense.
So that's something to keep in mind when you're at home trying to make fries.
Okay.
The more uniform they are,
Yeah.
the better they'll cook.
Makes sense.
No more haphazard chopping for me. I'm getting out my ruler
Yeah.
and channeling my inner geometry whiz from now on.
I love it.
But speaking of restaurant quality fries, Fork and Fry reveals a technique that is key to achieving that ultimate crispiness.
Ooh, tell me.
The double fry method.
Double fry.
You heard that right.
Okay.
Can you walk us through how that works?
Yeah. So basically the first fry is at a lower temperature and it kind of pre-cooks the potato.
Okay.
And that lets the inside get all nice and soft without burning the outside.
Okay.
Then for the second fry, you crank up the heat.
Got it.
And that creates that extra crispy outer layer
Yeah.
while keeping the inside perfectly fluffy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it might seem like an extra step, but trust me,
Okay.
it is so worth it.
Double frying officially on my culinary to-do list.
Yes.
Now let's talk about oil.
Ooh, yeah.
Does it really matter what kind of oil you use for frying these perfect potatoes?
Absolutely.
Really?
Yeah. Fork and Fry recommends peanut oil or beef tallow
Okay.
for both flavor and texture.
Okay.
Peanut oil has a really high smoke point, which means it can handle the heat of frying without breaking down and affecting the flavor.
Interesting.
And beef tallow, while maybe a little less common for frying these days,
Yeah.
it actually gives fries an incredibly rich
Oh.
and savory flavor that you just can't get with other oils.
Huh.
It's a classic choice for a reason.
Beef tallow.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have to hunt some down and give it a try.
You should.
Now, we can't forget about seasoning.
Of course.
I'm a salt purist when it comes to fries,
Okay.
but Fork and Fry encourages thinking beyond just the basic salt sprinkle.
Yeah. I mean, salt is good, but
Yeah.
what else?
Yeah, so what are some of their suggestions?
Well, they suggest experimenting with garlic powder,
Okay.
extra savory kick.
Mm.
A drizzle of truffle oil adds a touch of luxury.
Fancy.
And believe it or not, a sprinkle of Parmesan cheese
Ooh,
before
yeah.
serving
Parmesan cheese.
creates a salty, cheesy
Oh,
flavor explosion
okay.
that'll have you rethinking your whole fry routine.
Parmesan on fries.
Yes,
That sounds incredible.
it is.
I'm definitely trying that one.
Good.
You've given us so much to think about already.
Right.
The right potato,
Yes.
precise cutting, the double fry method, different oils, adventurous seasonings,
So much.
but even the most perfectly cooked and seasoned fries
Yes.
need their perfect match.
What's that?
Dipping sauce.
Oh, dipping sauce. Of course, how could I forget?
Right.
The most important part.
And Fork and Fry dedicates a whole section to exploring the world of dipping sauces.
Ooh, fun.
They point out how the right sauce can elevate even the simplest fry into a culinary masterpiece. We got to start with the classics, of course.
Okay, what are we thinking?
Ketchup.
Obviously.
The timeless classic for a reason.
Right.
And who can resist a creamy garlic aioli?
Oh, so good.
Right.
The best.
But Fork and Fry also suggests spicing things up a bit.
Okay, I like where this is going.
Yeah, like sriracha mayo brings the heat.
Ooh, yeah.
And for the ultimate indulgence,
Yes.
nothing beats a good cheese sauce for dipping.
Cheese sauce and fries, that's a match made in food heaven.
Oh, I can practically taste it now.
Me too.
But what if you are craving those perfect fries?
Yeah.
But don't have the time or energy to whip them up at home?
Ooh, that happens.
That happens.
What do you do then?
Well, Fork and Fry's got you covered
They do.
for those times when you're in need of some serious fry inspiration.
Okay.
They have compiled a list of legendary fry destinations across the United States.
What?
Places that are so good,
Okay.
they're worth planning a trip around.
Ah! Okay, you ready to go on a fry adventure? I am so ready. Let's go.
First up, they recommend Palms Frieds in New York City.
Okay.
They specialize in Belgian-style fries, which are typically thicker cut and twice fried for that extra crispiness.
Okay.
And get this, they offer a staggering variety of over 20 dipping sauces.
One dipping sauces.
Right.
Are you kidding?
Talk about a fry lover's paradise.
That's insane.
I know, right?
Wow.
I'm adding that to my travel bucket list.
Mine too.
What other fry hotspots are on their radar?
All right, what else?
Next on the list, we're heading west to experience those legendary In-N-Out Burger animal-style fries.
Oh, come on. Those are so good.
It's a West Coast institution.
The best.
It's their signature secret sauce, melted cheese, grilled onions, all piled high on a bed of crispy fries.
It's too much.
I know.
It's so good.
It's messy.
Yeah.
It's indulgent.
Yeah.
It's a California classic.
It's a must-have.
Animal-style fries.
Yeah.
That is definitely going on my must-try list for my next California trip.
Yeah.
Fork and Fry is giving us a taste of different fry cultures across the country.
I know. It's so fun.
What's next on our fry tour?
Where are we going?
Fork and Fry suggests a stop in Maryland for some vinegar-soaked fries.
Vinegar-like fries.
From Thrasher's French Fries,
Okay.
a boardwalk institution known for their crispy hand-cut fries.
Okay.
They are doused in apple cider vinegar for a tangy twist that is totally unique.
What? Okay, I've never heard of that, but I'm intrigued.
Vinegar on fries.
Huh.
Okay, that's something I have to try.
Yeah.
I am fascinated by all these different takes on such a classic dish.
Right. So interesting.
Where does our fry journey end?
Give me one more.
Last but certainly not least,
Okay.
Fork and Fry gives a shout out to Al's French Fries in Vermont.
All right.
It's been a local favorite since the 1940s,
Wow.
serving up simple, crispy, hand-cut fries that have stood the test of time.
It's a classic for a reason.
I know, right? Al's French Fries, it sounds like a place with history, heart, and a dedication to the perfect fry.
I love it.
This has been an incredible journey already, and we're just getting started.
I know this is just the beginning.
We've got a lot more ground to cover, so stay tuned as we continue our deep dive into the world of French fries.
Can't wait. You know, we've been talking about all the technical aspects of making great fries,
Yeah.
but I'm curious about, like, the story behind them.
Right.
Where did French fries even come from?
Yeah.
I mean, the name suggests France,
Yeah.
but I have a feeling it's more complicated than that.
It is.
It is.
Yeah, it's funny you should mention that.
Okay.
Because Fork and Fry actually dives into the history of fries.
They do.
And it turns out their origin is a bit of a culinary mystery.
A mystery. A mystery.
Not good at mystery.
Yeah.
Okay.
Both Belgium and France claim to be the birthplace of this beloved dish.
Ooh, so like a good old-fashioned food rivalry.
Right.
Okay, what are the arguments on each side?
Well, the Belgian story claims that fries were actually invented in the late 1600s by villagers who traditionally fried small fish.
Okay. But when the rivers froze over in winter,
Yeah.
they supposedly started frying potatoes instead.
Oh, that makes sense.
Talk about resourcefulness.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty clever. I wonder how many other culinary inventions were born out of necessity.
That's a good question.
Right.
What's the French side of the story?
Yeah, what do they have to say?
So the French argue that fries were being sold by street vendors on the Pont Neuf Bridge in Paris, even earlier, around the late 1700s.
Even earlier. Okay.
Apparently, they became popular with American soldiers stationed in France during World War I.
Okay.
And that's how the term French fries came about.
Ah, so it's a bit of a historical tug of war,
Right?
with no clear winner.
Exactly.
It's amazing how something so seemingly simple can
Yeah.
have such a contested history.
But one thing is certain.
What's that?
Regardless of where they originated,
Yeah,
French fries have captured the hearts and stomachs of people all over the world.
for sure.
And speaking of global appeal, I think it's safe to say that French fries hold a special place in American food culture.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, what's a burger without fries?
Exactly.
Just not right.
And you know those iconic red and yellow cardboard containers?
Yes,
They're practically a symbol of Americana.
they really are.
Have you ever wondered why those containers became so ubiquitous?
I have.
You have.
Yeah.
Well, Fork and Fry touches on this too.
Okay, good.
Partly it's practicality.
Okay.
They're sturdy,
Yeah.
disposable,
Yeah.
and the perfect size for a generous serving of fries.
Right.
But I think there's also an element of nostalgia.
Oh, for sure.
They evoke memories of childhood trips to burger joints and family outings.
Totally.
Right.
Yeah, it's like a feeling.
Yeah.
It's so true.
It's amazing how a simple food container can hold so much cultural significance.
It is.
But I'm also curious about how fries have evolved over time.
Yeah.
What trends and innovations have we seen in the world of fries?
Oh, there have been so many. From curly fries and waffle fries to shoestring fries and steak fries.
Right.
There's a cut for every taste.
I know.
And then there are loaded fries,
Yeah.
piled high with toppings like cheese, chili bacon, all sorts of deliciousness.
Loaded fries are definitely a work of art.
They are.
They've taken the classic fry to a whole new level.
Right.
And of course, we can't forget the rise of sweet potato fries.
Of course.
Just a healthier alternative.
Yes.
Right.
Sweet potato fries have definitely become a staple,
Yeah.
offering a delicious and nutritious twist on the classic.
Right.
It's great to have more options beyond just the traditional potato.
Speaking of options,
Yes.
I'm remembering those famous fry spots that Fork and Fry recommended.
Oh, yes.
I'm suddenly feeling inspired to plan a fry-themed road trip.
Yes, let's do it.
Could you remind us of some of those must-visit spots?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, where are we going?
All right, remember Palmas Frites in New York City?
Yes.
With their incredible selection of over 20 dipping sauces? Imagine starting our fry adventure there, sampling all those unique flavor combinations.
That's a perfect starting point.
right.
I love it.
And then we could head west to California
Right.
and experience those legendary in-out animal-style fries.
Of course.
We can't miss out on a West Coast classic.
Right.
And for a taste of East Coast fry tradition, we'll have to make a stop in Maryland for Thrasher's French fries and their signature vinegar-doused fries.
Vinegar-soaked fries on the boardwalk.
Yes.
That's an experience I need to have.
It is.
And to complete our fry pilgrimage, we'll have to finish up at Owl's French Fries in Vermont for a taste of simple classic fries done right.
I'd love it.
That sounds like the ultimate fry lover's road trip.
It does.
We could create our own fry ranking system, discover hidden gem fry spots along the way,
Yes.
and maybe even get some inspiration for our own fry creations.
Oh, I love that.
This episode has officially turned me into a fry fanatic.
Me too.
But you know what? I'm not complaining.
no.
They're just that good. And Fork and Fry has given us so much to explore and think about
So much.
when it comes to this humble yet delicious food.
Fork and Fry has definitely opened my eyes to the world of possibilities within a single potato.
Right.
We've covered so much ground already.
I know.
From the science of frying to the cultural significance and the sheer variety of fries out there.
And yet there's still so much more to discuss.
What else? What else?
We haven't even touched on the important topic of pairing fries with the perfect beverage.
Ooh, beverage pairing.
That's a whole other deep dive in itself.
I agree. What are your thoughts on ideal beverage pairings?
Well, there's the classic combination of fries and a milkshake, that sweet and salty symphony that never gets old.
Oh, yeah, the classic.
But I'm also partial to the crisp, refreshing taste of a cold beer with fries.
Oh, yeah.
It's the perfect way to cut through the richness and cleanse the palate.
I agree. There's something about that pairing that just feels right.
And we can't forget about the fizzy, bubbly delight of a soda,
Right.
the ultimate thirst quencher for a salty snack.
So many options.
I know.
It's tough.
I think the perfect beverage pairing really depends on your mood and the type of fries you're enjoying.
I agree.
But one thing is for sure,
What's that?
a well-chosen drink can make those fries even more delicious.
Absolutely. It's all about finding that perfect harmony of flavors and textures.
Right.
You know, this topic deserves its own dedicated deep dive.
I agree.
We could explore the nuances of pairing different types of fries with different beverages,
Oh, yeah.
from classic combinations to unexpected twists.
I'm totally on board with that.
Are you in?
It's a date.
Perfect.
But for now, I think it's time to shift gears and explore another aspect of fry culture.
What's that?
how to elevate those frozen fries from the grocery store aisle.
Ah, yes. Let's not forget about the convenience and versatility of frozen fries.
Right.
They're a lifesaver on busy weeknights
Yeah.
and can be a great starting point for creating your own unique fry dishes.
That's exactly.
Yeah.
We'll dive into all the tips and tricks Fork and Fry shares for turning those frozen spuds into crispy, flavorful masterpieces.
Ooh, can't wait.
Stay tuned. Okay, so we've talked about making perfect fries from scratch. We've explored famous fry spots, even pairing them with the perfect drink.
So many fries.
I know, right?
I'm loving it.
But let's be real.
Okay.
Sometimes you just need the convenience of frozen fries.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Right.
Life gets busy, and having a bag of frozen fries on hand is a lifesaver for a quick and easy meal.
Totally.
But Fork and Fry reminds us that convenience doesn't have to mean sacrificing flavor.
Right.
They've got some great tips for elevating those frozen fries beyond just the ordinary.
Exactly. So for those nights when you're short on time but still craving those crispy, delicious fries,
No.
what does Fork and Fry suggest?
Well, first of all, they encourage you to experiment with different varieties of frozen fries.
Okay.
These days, you've got so many options beyond the basic straight-cut fries.
Yeah.
Waffle fries, sweet potato fries, curly fries. There's a whole world of frozen fry possibilities waiting to be discovered.
I love that it's all about thinking outside the frozen food aisle box.
Exactly.
What else can we do to up our frozen fry game?
Okay, well, Fork and Fry is all about that magical appliance we all know and love,
Which is?
the air fryer.
The air fryer, yes.
It is a game changer for making crispy fries with less oil and in less time.
Right.
Just toss your frozen fries in the air fryer basket, set the timer, and let it work its magic.
Easy.
You'll get that crispy golden texture without all the added fat of deep frying.
The air fryer is definitely a fry enthusiast's best friend.
It is.
It's quick. It's easy. It makes healthier frying a breeze.
So easy.
Any other air fryer wisdom from Fork and Fry?
Yeah, they recommend giving your fries a little shake or toss halfway through cooking
Okay.
to ensure that they cook evenly and get crispy on all sides.
Good tip.
And don't be afraid to experiment with different seasonings.
Oof.
You can add a sprinkle of your favorite spice blend, some grated Parmesan cheese, or even a drizzle of truffle oil for an extra touch of decadence.
Ooh, I like that. Those are great tips. It's amazing how a few simple tricks can transform those frozen fries into something truly special.
It's true.
But even with all the tips and techniques we've learned from Fork and Fry, sometimes things don't go exactly as planned in the kitchen, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. We've all been there.
Right.
Even the most seasoned fry cooks have their off days.
That's true.
But Fork and Fry has a great perspective on this.
Okay.
They encourage embracing those so-called failures as opportunities for creativity.
Ooh, I like that.
A slightly overcooked batch of fries might inspire a new dipping sauce creation.
Right.
Or maybe a wonky potato cut leads to a whole new fry shape.
Yeah.
You never know.
I love that it's about remembering that cooking should be fun and experimental.
Exactly.
Sometimes the best discoveries happen when we're not afraid to deviate from the recipe.
I agree.
And hey, even if your fries aren't picture perfect, they'll still be delicious because you made them with love, right?
Exactly. There's something special about homemade food regardless of whether it looks like it came out of a magazine.
Right.
It's the love and effort that truly matters.
Well said. This deep dive has been an incredible journey through the world of French fries.
It really has.
We've covered so much ground, from the science of choosing the perfect potato to the art of the double fry, the history of fries, and even a virtual tour of famous fry spots across the country.
I'm full just thinking about it.
I know, right? I'm feeling inspired to experiment with different potato varieties, try out new dipping sauces, and maybe even plan that fry-themed road trip.
Me too.
Fork and Fry has opened our eyes to the endless possibilities within that humble spud.
It really is amazing how much there is to learn and explore about something as seemingly simple as a French fry.
Absolutely. A huge thank you to Fork and Fry for being our guide on this crispy adventure.
Yes, thank you, Fork and Fry.
And to you, our listeners, we hope you've enjoyed this deep dive into the wonderful world of French fries.
We had so much fun.
If you're craving more fry-related content, be sure to check out Fork and Fry's website, www.forkandfry.com.
Yes.
They have all sorts of recipes, tips, and even reviews of fry spots around the country. It's a treasure trove of fry inspiration.
It really is.
And don't forget to share your own fry creations and experiences with us on social media.
You want to see them?
We love hearing from you. Tell us about your favorite fry recipes, your go-to dipping sauces, or any fry-tastic discoveries you've made along the way.
Yes.
Until next time, keep those fries crispy and golden.